So in this assignment, we're going to load a couple of tracks onto GarageBand, and then we're going to compress them, EQ them, and then finally we're going to go through the mastering chain. So to begin, you can see I have everything loaded. Here I have Ms. Mantle's voiceover, and I'm just aligning it to the top of the track. And then I also do the music, which is called Curtain Call. I'm going to get rid of that window. And if you look over here, you have the track and the master tabs. I'm going to open this plugins in the track tab. Notice that I am in the Carrie Mantle one, right? And now I'm going to open up the EQ, but first I'm going to put it before the compressor. That's just me personally. I like that, but you can experiment with whether it goes before or after the compression and how you like it. So if I press play, you'll notice that you can hear both parts. So I'm going to mute the music, and now I can hear just the voiceover. I'm going to turn on the looper. And now I'm going to turn on the analyzer so I can see what's going on. And I can kind of see that there's not any good information under about 100 hertz, but I'm still going to tune this by ear. I'm going to listen while I move the high-pass filter up and down. If I move the mouse up and down, I can also make a little boost, and you can tune that by ear. I'm using my ears to do that. And I like it maybe about there. Now I'm going to go to the high band, and I'm going to experiment to see if I like a little bit more. I think I did. And I heard something weird in this mid-range, and so I'm going to use my controls. I'm going to narrow my Q control, and I'm going to do an EQ sweep like we did in the assignment from before. I'm going to try to find that nasty frequency. There it is. And I'm going to dip it down. And now I'm just listening to make sure. And that sounds about right. And now I'm going to go to my compressor. I'm going to turn it on. And then if you click it, you get all the controls. I'm going to set the ratio. We are thrilled to have you join us for an exciting performance at Barringer High School. Welcome to Barringer Stage. We are thrilled to have you join us for an exciting performance. To 3.0, and it defaulted to 2.9. That little bit isn't going to matter. My attack, I want to be a little different. At Barringer High School. Welcome to Barringer Stage. I've changed my mind on the ratio. I'm going to do 6.0. So the ratio is 6.0, and the attack is very fast. And you can see I'm looking at how much I'm reducing. And I'm adjusting the threshold while looking at those lights. I just want, every once in a while, I want it to flash. We're actually going to add a second compressor. This is called series compression. This is an advanced technique. And so I made a 6.0, the first one, but the second one I'm going to leave really gentle. And I'm listening while I'm adjusting it. Welcome to Barringer Stage. We are thrilled to have you join us for an exciting performance at Barringer High School. Welcome to Barringer Stage. We are thrilled to have you join us for an exciting performance at Barringer High School. Welcome to Barringer Stage. We are thrilled to have you join. And I've settled on those numbers. And I'm going to leave it at 2.1 to 1 and the attack at about 15 milliseconds. Okay, now we're going to see what we have to do on the other track. So I'll open up the EQ. I'll listen. I'll turn on the analyzer. And I don't know if I need to do anything. I like my compressor to come after the EQ. So now I'm going to start adjusting the compressor, but you're going to see me make a little mistake here. So I know I want my attack to be faster, and I'm adjusting the threshold. But if you're careful, you'll notice that I haven't actually turned on the compressor. This happens sometimes. That's why I'm kind of playing with these and not getting what I want. Ah, I figured it out. There we go. Turn it all the way off. There we go. Now that's the idea. Now I'm getting more or less what I want. And I'm tuning this again, listening, and not trying to take away too much. I just want those lights to flash every once in a while, but I'm listening. Now I'm going to go to the Master tab. But before I do, I need to make sure that I'm listening to everything. And I noticed that the voiceover was too loud, so I'm going to bring that down. I'm going to rebalance it. And now I'm going to let this play through a little bit just to make sure that I like the balance. Now we're going to move on to the master chain, the mastering chain. So I'm going to start with this EQ. I like to turn on the analyzers and to see what's going on, make sure that there's no crazy buildup. And I'm going to just do a very small high pass. Now we're going to go to the first compressor. I'm going to go to the middle here and set my looper. I'm going to turn the compressor on. I'm not going to make that mistake again. And I'm going to adjust the attack down to about there. And now I'm listening. And I do like the 2.0 ratio, not too much. And I'm also adjusting for how much I took away, because remember, compression takes away dynamics. I'm listening the whole time. Check the limiter. I'm going to see what the limiter does. Limiting is a form of very heavy compression. I'm going to the ends of the adjustability. And then I'm sweeping the middle to see what I like. In the magic of the moment, our talented students have poured their hearts into this production. I think I like it there. So on my master channel I have my channel EQ, my first compressor, and my limiter. And I think I'm happy with that. You can copy my values, but if you learn anything, notice that here I'm listening one last time.